Super. No, this is good because I um I was already thinking about work early in the morning. So first of all, how's your health doing? Yeah, super. Awesome. It's been great. Excuse the noise in the background because I'm at a cafe. But basically, in under a week, I've pretty much decided that I don't, unless something, unless something unexpected happens, I'm leaving on the first because the minute I got to town, I started dealing with Georgia isms. Internet not working, electricity off, um, the remote control not working on my TV. Basically, I had my friend confirm. She's like, "This isn't how you things normally are." I'm like, "Yeah." So it's good because I come back, and like I don't have to put a lot of extra thinking into the fact that okay, things were a lot smoother in the EU, and I don't want to lose my momentum. So the first thing is that number one, I've made a good. I feel very confident about my decision to put a deadline on when I'm leaving here, which is May 1st. Only thing that would change that is if I need to do a doctor's appointment. Probably if I need to do a doctor's appointment, I'll just fly back in. So between Monday and today, I've made a critical strategic decision about when I'm leaving, which is great. The second thing is that I did update my manifesto um, based on Q2, which is really good. And the other thing is that I made a list of my recurring workflows that I want to create some AI automations around. These are basically workflows that are relevant no matter what kind of project that I'm doing. Oh, and a third thing, which is kind of interesting, is that my friend is sitting in front of me. She just went to the bathroom, but I wanted to test um, how having an in-person mastermind partner impacts like how much you get out of the location. And I have to say that even with all the bumps in between, even just having one person I can bounce ideas off of, co-working with, has been, I can feel it. So wherever I end up for the summer as I reset my Schengen visa, basically as long as I have like one, ideally two other people to mastermind with, I can get through, you know, the period and be super productive. So if I end this week, basically, I have a mastermind meeting later in the day where we're going to summarize kind of the big wins for Q1 as well as goals for Q2. You know, if I end the week with that meeting having been met, I've already outlined all my recurring workflows. I made it back to here. I feel like I would have had a really solid first first week of the well, this is more like the second week, but basically I feel like the week would have been successful. Now in terms of my KPIs, the likelihood is high that I'm going to end Friday with still having zeros on the board, but I'm committed to not having that last another week. Like we, by the time next week rolls around and we do our Friday, I do my Friday scorecard. Like I'm gonna have some numbers on the board. So overall, things feel pretty good. Really good. So I started today with um, the latest version of my manifesto, which updated. I did some outreach. I'm being a lot more focused with my outreach these days. In that I've decided that this quarter I really want to develop kind of niche specific relationships with people who work at the big event management companies, because my software companies, because my whole idea is that people who work on event management software have a unique understanding on how to drive event registrations. And since that's what I'm focusing on, what better course of action than to, begin the quarter with a relationship plan with, and if I end this quarter and I have like, a dozen people on speed dial who spend all their time thinking about how to drive event registrations, it will be time well spent. I did not look at my goals for on my project management tool, but I will do that right after the call.